sheesh, we got some interesting news from Elon talking about Tesla stock. And he does this very rarely, but when he does, we're going to talk about it because it's a sheesh moment. It's very, very interesting, as well as awesome Robotaxi news that we must talk about. We can't ignore it. Because again, for Robotaxis, it's the reason why I went all into Tesla stock. And seeing the way how things are panning out, it's absolutely amazing. So let's get down to it. Smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go. This post from Cole, $150,000 invested today in Tesla stock right now will most likely make you a millionaire. Now, to put that into perspective, $150,000 based on the $310 stock price, not anything higher or lower, but based on this, is about 485 stock, which I have almost nearly triple of that. Comment down below how many Tesla shares you guys got, because I make mine public. I make almost close to 1,300 shares I have of Tesla stock, and I continue to buy more because what I'm seeing is I like what I'm seeing. I'm very comfortable buying in the low 300s. Anything below that, it's an absolute gift. But $150,000 invested in Tesla at the $310 per share is about 485 shares. To make you a millionaire, or in this case, $1 million, the stock needs to go up by 6.66 times, or a market cap of about 6.66 trillion, you could say, or 6.669 trillion, which is hilarious, or a stock price of 2070 to 2070. Everything is on the screen. So that is insane. But is that possible? Can we see Tesla in the 6-7 trillion mark? By when? If so, by when? We don't know. But Elon thinks this is right. He comments saying that, I think this is probably correct. I love it when Elon does this because it shows confidence in the CEO of the company. It shows confidence. If you believe, this is not fact, it's just a prediction, and we're just talking about it, of course. I think it could be more than that in my opinion. But only $150,000. That's insane. I've made a video about how many shares you would need today to retire. You guys can check the video here. I have to do an update video on that, which I will do it. But that video also gives you an idea how many shares you would need to retire based on all the businesses Tesla has going forward from now to 2030. So that's a very interesting video that you guys need to see. But it's good to see Elon commenting on this, saying that, hey, I do believe Tesla can 6 to 7x within the next 10 years. Because that's what we believe in, right? So that is a sheesh moment, Elon talking about that. Another thing that's flipping awesome is Tesla owner Silicon Valley tries the Robotaxi, and he says Tesla Robotaxi is unreal. But then Elon Musk, I would call this a bombshell. This is big news. I was just like, bro, this is insane. He says, we are working as quickly as possible to get 100 plus Teslas operating for autonomous ride hauling. Can't use the word taxi or cab in California, in the Bay Area, and allow anyone to request a ride. So pretty much 100 plus Robotaxis in just the Bay Area. That is insane, as quickly as possible. Man, if we can see 100 Robotaxis in just the Bay Area alone, that is crazy. Here's how I see Robotaxis from now to the end of the year. How much deployment means for what case. If we get 250 or 250 Robotaxis deployed totally in the US by end of the year, that's the bear case. The base case is around 500 and the bull case is 750 and beyond. I'm hoping they can do it 1,000, they can hit 1,000, but they're taking it slow. They're very, very slow. You know the saying, slow at first and then all at once, or something like that? That is exactly what Tesla's doing. And that all at once, it's an overnight switch. That is what I am looking forward towards. It could take a year, 2 years, 3 years, but it's just an overnight switch that, okay, we have Robotaxis everywhere and we have approval for 70%, 60% of the United States. Okay, switch it on. Who wants in? It's exciting. It's very exciting. But to see 100 Robotaxis, I'm going to call it Robotaxis, I don't care, in just one area is absolutely insane. And we're also seeing Austin expanding like crazy. We're seeing like in so far out of Austin, I think near Dallas or something like that, and near San Antonio, Tesla is mapping it out so they can increase their geofence. That's going to be insane. That is absolutely a sheesh moment. Then Elon Musk drops this, saying that Tesla is training a new FSD model with 10 times parameters and a big improvement to video compression loss. Probably ready for public release end of next month if testing goes well. So let's just say end of October, because Elon's timing is always sometimes off, sometimes, right? So let's say end of October, not end of September. And in fact, I had Phil come on as a podcast, and that's going to be dropped tomorrow on Friday for members only or ex-subscribers. And for the public, it'll be up on Sunday. We talk about this, the FSD version 14, the 10 times parameter, the AI 6. It was an awesome podcast. It was an awesome podcast. Very informative, extremely formative. So, and Phil, he's an ex-Rivian engineer, software engineer that would make the software for the car. So he knows a thing or two about these things. Not a thing or two. He knows a lot about these things. And he's an all-in Tesla investor now after that. So there's something there. And we talked about it, and it's very, very interesting. Now, talking about this 10 times parameters, Robert here says, AI-driven Tesla to get a 10 times bigger model in 2 months. What does this mean? My expectations. It will see and try to avoid potholes. It will drive on parking lots a lot better and be way better at finding a parking space and parking. It will be able to figure out pickup and drop off zones for Robotaxi better. Its path planner will be way better for picking the correct lane. It will avoid anomalies much better. Be even better with the first responders in street, directing traffic around the wreck, for instance, or dealing better with many rare situations. It will even be smoother and more confident. It can drive faster, Autobahn ready, but that all is held back due to regulations. It will handle high chaos situations, crowds or drunken pedestrians or airport drop-off and pickup zones way better, which is awesome. But Elon Musk comments and says that minimizing probability of injury is the goal. We will address these other factors too, if not entirely in this build, then shortly thereafter. So, again, as I went back earlier to the video, as I mentioned, it's all about safety. That's why they're going slow and then all at once. So, improvements everywhere, which is awesome. There's a video here from Tesla North America saying that once you try it, it's hard to go back. He's talking about FSD. Elon Musk records that saying that Teslas can now drive themselves. And I've posted this video before where the guy is playing a video game with the Cybertruck while FSD is driving the Cybertruck. And Elon Musk replies back saying that you can probably do this in the next 3 to 6 months, depending on regulatory approval in your city and state. So it's here. Like this is why I keep buying Tesla stock. It's here. Full self-driving is here. And yet some of you guys are out there betting on Uber. Bruh. I don't understand that. I just don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's like the iPhone is out, but everyone's still talking about the BlackBerry. And here's the thing. There's no argument here. You know, Uber is making these deals left, right, and center. But how? With what technology? With LiDAR technology that they can't, it's only geofence? Even the X-Cruise, who does use LiDAR, and I think it was the X-Waymo, they're all praising Tesla's way of doing it. And they've said that Tesla's way was right. For hours to change everything, it's going to cost us a lot more. And yet people here are betting on Uber because they're going to distribute robotaxis everywhere. But on what scale, my man? And at what price? Because that's very expensive. Extremely expensive. Imagine Cybercab, which is $25,000, and then which is software, 8-9 cameras, which is much cheaper than having all those stupid cameras and LiDARs. I think it was 29 different cameras and 11 different LiDARs or radars, which is just insane. That is crazy. And we are seeing how bad it already operates with that. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know why people are still not betting on Tesla when it comes to this. The fact that you can play a video game and let the car drive you in the next 2 to 6 months. You know what? Let them not believe it. Because if they do believe it, the stock will not be low as 310 right now. That's all I'm going to say. And you know what? I had Cern Basher on the podcast, and we talked about this, and we talked about everything, valuing Tesla from all their businesses. It gets crazy, but take it as you will. Check out the podcast. It was an awesome podcast. Grab your popcorn. Just make sure you don't choke on it because the numbers do get insane. Sheesh. Subscribe, guys. Become our channel member so you guys can get exclusive videos and early access podcasts. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Let's go.